There you go. I think my wire for this microphone is getting short. But anyhow, what's good, Haven? I had to use the bathroom. Go. Anyhow, what's good? Kennedy, what you talking about? You found what? You found what, bro? Anyhow, I was holding y'all up long enough. Let's get into the presentation. I don't know what's up with this light. Hold on. Come on, y'all. I don't know what's up with this lighting, man. Hold on with it. Hurry. Whatever. Anyhow, yo, what's good, Haven? Hope all is well. Just my intention that you are in a wonderful, magnificent mood. If you're not, hopefully we'll be by the end of this presentation. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to everyone who's been rocking out from the beginning, showing love, all the things like that, energetic exchange, all the things like that. You know what's up. Anyhow, damn. I don't know, you know what I mean? Anyhow, full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any and everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research for proper discernment. You know what I'm saying? Remember, we watch these videos to escape the external chaos going on outside of ourselves, as we are all experiencing our own individual realities. So, if it don't resonate with you, leave it on the ground for someone else to pick it up. Before you say something stupid, remember, you choose to be here, you don't got to. So remember that. For the people in the back, you know what I'm saying? Panties in the bunch, drawers too damn tight. Before you fix your list and say something stupid, remember that. Anyone and everyone who has ever sown to see me, it will be returned 100-fold. Because the Most High is using you as a divine vessel to divine support yours truly, because it's all about divine support. I just want to say grace, gratitude, and thanks, peace and prosperity to you and yours. Hope you know it never goes unnoticed. Really does help the channel, the foundation, my well-being. The background noise is honestly doing the number on me. Like, I can't even focus. Anyhow, let's just get right into the video. Grace, gratitude, and thanks for all of y'all who've been rocking out, things like that, XYZ. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it, man. Damn. Bring this over here for a second.
What's not normal? It's not normal to get up at 6:30 in the morning, to get your kids ready to shove them out the door, fight with each other, in order for them to go to a place where they're not actually getting indoctrinated. Do you know what else is not normal? It's not normal to just have a couple of hours with your partner in the evening after work when you're tired, when the last thing you've got on your mind is actually you just want to de-stress and all you do is argue, right? Do you know what else is not normal? It's not normal having to live month to month on a wage, knowing that if one day you were to lose your job, that's it. You'd lose your house, you'd lose your car, you'd lose everything, right? That's not normal. And we've been sold this as a normal way of living, like this is life. That's not life. That's survival. It's literally clutching at straws in order to just get through to the next day. We've been sold this lie, this game, which doesn't benefit us in any way, shape or form. All it does is benefit the people at the top, the owners of the corporations, the billionaires, the people who take advantage of the fact that you don't feel good, that your health is bad, that you feel depressed. So they sell you solutions to your problems in order to make themselves money. And that little bit of money that you have, you spend it on shit to try and make yourself feel better. And all the time, they're just getting richer and richer and richer and richer. And your life isn't changing. Because the alcohol that you buy, the nicotine that you buy, the drugs that you buy, the Netflix that you watch, all of these things you do to kind of make yourself feel better don't actually solve the internal problem, which is the fact that life is not meant to be lived in this way. And when you change your life to a life that you actually love, then you don't need the Netflix subscription, you don't need the alcohol, you don't need the drugs, you don't need the nicotine, you don't need the constant fighting with your partner. You have time to spend with your children, you have time to spend with your family, you have time to spend with your partner. You do the things that you enjoy, not the things that you hate, right? But of course, in order to do that, you need to change the mindset of the way that you're thinking. You need to change the things that you do. You need to change how you feel.
I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin.
Oh, they switching up on you. Yeah, you chosen one. You can feel the shift of the energy. Then they start acting different around you. The communication starts to slow and become more difficult. Things you always do is starting to annoy them and become a problem. The lies become more frequent. I mean, like the smallest things they ain't even gotta lie about. And you already know there's nothing you did to deserve this type of treatment. It ain't you. It ain't your fault. It's them. They are projecting because of the guilt of knowing that they did you wrong. Even if you don't know it. You see, because deep down inside, they don't feel worthy enough to be in your presence or to experience your energy. But the problem is, they are too weak to leave. This is why they're switching up, because they feel as though you do better in life without them. They know they can hinder your process, and they know they can't make it where you're going. Projection is a narcissistic way of leaving a relationship they know they don't deserve. Anyways, y'all not keeping, y'all be guys. Hey, make America great again. Just think about the actual term of what he's saying. It does not say, make the United States corporation great again, like the other people were saying. You see, America is the only true land with true freedom. I can now see why everybody would want to come here. Well, at least when it's functioning the way it's supposed to. I mean, I want y'all to really think about how free we really are right now. People can literally come online expressing hate and creating lies about our current sitting president. They can even go to his events with signs expressing hate towards him. These people are literally still free and roaming the streets. No consequences. Now, if you did this, speaking on them demon rats, you would be banned. And you may even get a knock on the door, threatening your freedom. And if you did any of this in any other country, it'll be even worse. I'm talking about you probably wouldn't even be breathing. You see, when these demons truly have freedom, they don't know what to do with it. They go on power trips because they cannot control the hate, especially without consequences. At this point in time, everyone has their free will, so they're making their free choice. And the more time passes, the more likely they won't have any excuse when judgment comes. They are literally choosing not to take responsibility of themselves, when right now at this point, nothing is holding them back. These people may have lost their spiritual battle and been taken over by enemy forces. If they cannot recognize good versus evil in this time and age, because we can't bring things like that into a better world. It's time to wake up. Anyways, y'all know how to keep it. Y'all be gods. Hey.
Look at that fire, boy. Look at that fireball. That shit is crazy. Wow, bro. Tell me that's not a fireball in the sky. Tell me that's not a fireball in the sky. Could this be like the metaphorical comment that they be talking about? That's like coming to inhumanity, because we already know the solar flash is gonna happen in one day. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at the sun at this angle, it kind of looks like a fireball in the sky coming down to Earth. That's a big ass fireball, isn't it? Because y'all gotta understand, everything that they tell us are metaphors, allegories. You know, parables. That's why Jesus speaks in parables. But yeah, if this was the case, this would be the big meteor, right? That ended the dinosaurs. This would be the meteor that ended the dinosaurs, right? Because the solar flash, a new paradigm, a new age. We about to enter a new age. That solar flash is about to give the sign. Look at that. Because some phones show the sun pulsating, but this phone doesn't. But you can clearly see this is crazy. Cause like, why does sun look like this? Never in our lives has the sun look like that. That's how you know major changes are coming. Cause look at it, look at the wall. It looks like a wallpaper, y'all. It looks like a wallpaper. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a wallpaper. That's crazy. But nonetheless, yeah. Let's get this shift.
Like I was sun gazing earlier, and I definitely can see with my naked eye that the sun is pulsating. Like I could see a rainbow ring around the sun, and it's like pulsating, like emanating a pulse. Like I can actually visually see it. I was like, yo, I see that. And the better I stare at it, the more clear I can see the actual sun. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, the reason why I'm not on the mic is because I got background noise and I cannot focus. I just can't focus. So I'm gonna pause it, speak, mute, and play. Things like that until things quiet down, all right? All right, no doubt. Anyhow, big shout out to all y'all who've been leaving comments. Kennedy, Detrick, Tommy William, all you guys who've been rocking out, leaving comments, sending love and light. You feel me? Uplifting words, messages, things like that. Yeah, let's get it.
Okay, Council, so I had to do this for all the Cabbage Patch Kids. All of those, you know, because a lot of people seem to have been born under a rock. You know what I mean? Like, they just cultured them in the laboratory and then put them out in the range, and they just don't know shit. I'm serious, Council, I'm not joking. This is what rockets look like when they explode. Okay? Again, for all you people who are born under a rock and still live there, a rocket is just a big tube full of gas. All right? Imagine a big stick of dynamite, right? And it blows up. All right, all the gas gets eviscerated one time, and then whatever debris, it just falls to the ground, gets spread out within a certain radius. You will not see the debris flying across the sky, propelled from Texas to Florida, Jamaica, Bahamas, St. Lucia. You don't see that. You don't see all these streaks of light across the sky and all this and that, because rockets aren't magic. It's simply gasoline in a metal tube. What happens when that explodes? Exactly what you're seeing in this video right here. That's it. You don't see any of this fantastical business. Okay? Again, for all you gooners who've been living under the sea with Patrick in his rock, listen. What happens is, and I'm going to tell you guys this. What happens is, when a celestial event takes place, they tell Elon Musk to launch a rocket. That's it. They're like, oh, launch a rocket real quick. And then they'd be like, oh, they'll film the rocket launching. Then they'll show the celestial event. And be like, oh, yeah, it's the rocket exploding. But again, what is propelling rocket debris across multiple states, all the way across the Caribbean? The debris. Use your common sense. Rockets explode just like what you're seeing here in the video. SpaceX is no different. They're all the same. Oh, because his billionaire Bruce Wayne, his rockets got magic in it. Bro, I promise you, it's gas and a cylinder. That's it. Where do all the fancy lights and all the orbs come from? Talking about his SpaceX when you see all these phenomenon in the sky because you worship fucking billionaire Bruce Wayne. Anyway, for all my real ones, with two working brain cells moving in the same direction, you know what it is. For all my real ones who are from the real world like me, the real universe, we weren't born in the laboratory, you know what it is. You stay up and stay bliss and do not let these goofballs confuse you. Again, this is a rocket explosion. There is no other type of rocket explosion. Let's go. Bang, bang.
I'm trying to free your mind, Neo, but I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it.
Yeah, Council, I had to do it. I am getting so tired of these NPCs who just don't seem to know anything, but they just know everything. Again, this is how rockets explode. There is no other type of explosion for for a rocket or any type of incendiary device. They don't make portals. They don't make colorful lines in the sky. They do not make orbs or anything of that nature. What you're seeing, these phenomenon, has to do with the ancestors. It has to do with the frequency shift. It has to do with the Most High and the angelic beings from above coming into this realm to raise the vibration and chase these demons off of Earth. Elon Musk is a psyop. Everything going on right now has to do with the shift and the paradigm break. Listen to me carefully. Do not get lost in the sauce. Otherwise, you won't be prepared. Do you get me? You will be stuck like a deer in the headlights when shit really hits the fan. When the poles really flip, this magnetic field really shift, your smart ass is going to get left behind in the mitosis. You're going to be waiting for Big Brother to explain to you what's going on. Waiting for Big Brother to come rescue you when I told you already. Self-savior. Go within, spiral up.
I have a very interesting video I want to show you, okay?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie though, man. Yo, look, I got a little bit of the background noise calm down just a little bit. Yo, listen, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. This one is pretty interesting. Only an hour worth of footage. However, interesting footage, man. You see how he talking about what it looked like when something explodes, right? Keep that in mind because they lying to us about what's being seen in the sky. Anyhow, you know what I'm saying? Grace gratitude, thanks for pulling up to the presentation. Let's roll the tape, baby.
Some may say this is artificial intelligence or try to say it's fake, but around the time that Area 51 transpired, they did capture a lot of extraterrestrial biological entities and interview these beings, okay? I'm gonna play this clip for y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
You see what's going on here? Yo, bro, I got this damn. Why y'all ain't telling me turn off the campfire and crickets in the back, man? Was that in the way at all? Anyhow, yo, hold on. Listen, this guy is threatening. He's making a threat. He's making a threat to this dear here E.T. Yo, bro, listen.
What y'all think?
Yo, we about to look that up. What is that? Another round of what? Yeah, watch this. Chat GPT gonna tell us what that is right now. Hold on now. Hold on, we gonna get that. We gonna get that. We gonna get that right now. We gonna get that right now. Pardon the background noise. Let me mute up. Yo, look, we're going to keep it short, but you see what he says. Scopolamine definition. Scopolamine is a tropane alkaloid that is derived from plants, XYZ. Pause it if you may. I'm not about to read that whole thing. I don't feel like it. I'm just being honest. Anyhow, at higher doses, scopolamine can cause side effects like confusion, hallucinations, and delirium due to its action on the central nervous system. So I ask, so how can scopolamine, whatever the hell, however you say it, how can it be torturing to an extraterrestrial? Pause it if you may. If you want to read that whole thing, it's okay. You feel me? Pause it if you have to. Anyhow, we gonna keep it brief. Whatever how this say, what? Damn, how do you say that, bro? We gotta Google that. Wow, it's not even no dead here. Pronunciation. Can't hear it? No, absolutely not. Can we hear it, bro? I want to hear it. How to say, oh, right here, look. No audio is crazy. Anyhow, whatever. I'm not about to sound stupid saying that. So yeah, it got them kind of effects. Blocks, acetylcholine, whatever, receptors, whatever, physical paralysis, hallucinations, or delirium, biological variants. So he's okay. Look, copy. Thank you, Red Cap. Tommy, what you talking about? You thought I knew what? Nah, I already did. It's all good, bro. I ain't even about to trip. We streaming, we chilling. I got background noise, like I said. I'm trying to be quick and keep it spinning. I'm trying to keep the tape rolling. You dig? Anyhow, as I said, he is dead here torturing an ET. I'm about to press mute and roll the tape.
English, just like that. Because you're so smart, right? Right. So, you said you know the origin of the universe, but you did not provide an explanation. So I ask you again, how was the universe created? Answer the question. Really? But you can't create something out of nothing. Sure it is. Only a creator can make something from nothing. Wait, you just contradicted yourself. So? Wait, but you said there is an origin to the universe. Here it is. I caught you in the line. Right, so now you're talking nonsense. Again, how was the universe created?
So he's talking nonsense, but he earlier told him, yo, bro, you cannot fathom what's going on. You cannot comprehend what's going on. He gonna tell him whatever he said, X, Y, Z, this, and that. Let's keep going though.
So miraculously.
Notice how he's saying so-called life. Let's keep going.
So, like, just happened, right? So, are you telling me we're just random? Yes. This universe is made of so-called life. How so? Such as?
There it goes. There it goes. They said we're going to have one of those this year. Let's keep going.
So the universe doesn't care if we live or die. I don't believe that for a second. We're more than just random.
As he said, he cannot comprehend. Let's keep going though. Come on, bro. It's like somebody could tell you the truth and then you like, yeah, right, bro. Yeah, right, bro. Like, bro. Like, you dead ass, bro. Like, this is crazy. Like, he just literally told you and explained to you, why are you torturing the damn being? You're torturing him. Like you feel me? You threatened him with this damn scopolamine, right? You threatened him. But here it is. You can't accept what he's telling you while he's under torture. Like, make it make sense. Like, people are so delusional, bro.
So, if we're just random, then there's no meaning to the universe. So if there's no meaning in the universe, then what's the point of living? You just contradicted yourself again. No, you can't live a full life. You can't live a life at all. Do you think that meaning is all made up?
I'm getting simulation vibes from what's being said, but let's keep going. My hands is up.
So, what is meaning?
Wow. Wow. He said meaning is what you make it. Then he said life is meaning. So that's back to life is what you make it in the mind. Because it's all a simulation, is it? That's what I'm getting. I mean, are you picking up what it's putting down? This is a being. I don't know if it has a gender or not. Nah, I'm already knowing. I've seen this too. We watching it together. You feel me? That's it. That's all. We watching it together because we ascertained a higher level of consciousness. Kennedy, chill, bro. Anyhow, we do know this is old. Thank you very much. Gratitude. Thank you for your intellect, brother. Anyhow, you get what I'm saying? Y'all picking up what it's putting down? Let's keep going, man.
Our people came from Orion.
Oh, that was that. But listen, get ready. We gonna run this back a couple times right here, so y'all can understand and overstand. I was being sarcastic if you couldn't tell, Kennedy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna run this back like 2-3 times so y'all can hear what's being said. And yeah, I think this was dope right here.
So, what is meaning?
Our people came from Orion, from the land of Poseidon. But for the Aztecs and Mayans, unicorns, pixies, and giants. Before they made the ice wall to divide it, there was mermaid, mermen, and sirens. Syrians, Octoran, and Lyrans. Bring order using cosmic appliance. Universal Galactic Alliance. I'm the best at the Hansen of science. Pyramids of Giza, the alignment. Awaken the collective, the assignment. Activate your chakras when I'm rhyming. I'm more than a lyricist. Verbal chemist, nemesis, emphasis. King of parenthesis, structure and sentences. Gift the syllabus, show you exquisiteness. Switch like polygamous, verses ambiguous. They try to match me or keep up too rigorous. I enlighten your whole neural stimulus. They try to eat off my life photosynthesis. This the age of Aquarius. The beast to hijack this realm is nefarious. Then Yanaki use Bermuda Triangle as an ocean wormhole just to get back to Sirius. Supreme Chief Grand Emperor with big facts. Intact, syntax, verbal impact. Lyrically, I show you presence cause my gift rap. Building with the family, having esoteric chit chats. Quick rap plus the truth what I enact. Kid back, Blue Lotus in a Nick sack. My words remind you of the truth in your dominance. Do not forget you are all gods and goddesses. Listen up, get deep with me. Share what they keep in secrecy. Free to blind cause the frequency. Time to pick up the frequency. Most consumed with indecency. Too intrigued with delinquency. Shifting energy recently. Time to pick up the frequency. Listen up, get deep with me. Share what they keep in secrecy. Free to blind cause the frequency. Time to pick up the frequency. Most consumed with indecency. Too intrigued with delinquency. Shifting energy recently. Time to pick up the frequency. Rhetoric of a madman, supreme sounds from the past lands. We X-Men, it's the last stand. They had Stargate technology and interstellar portals deep in Afghan. The great pope with the black hand. They whitewash all the facts, fam. I see through it like a CAT scan. They wanna decimate the black man. Humiliation ritual and contract plans. They objective to populate. Shots inoculate, blocking diabolate. Plastic they contemplate. They been filed, put your life at stake. While harsh chemicals contaminate the food using glyphosate. All attacks diabolically harm my biology. Vaccines with nanotechnology. Government twisted ecology. Peep the theology. Logically, I'm an anomaly. like irons, a land up beside.
So, what is meaning?
Our people came from Orion, from the land of Poseidon. But for the Aztecs and Mayans, unicorns, pixies, and giants. Before they made the ice wall to divide it, there was mermaid, mermen, and sirens. Syrians, Octoran, Illyrians. Bring your order using cosmic appliance. Universal Galactic Alliance. I'm the best at the Hanson of science. Pyramids of Giza, the alignment. Awaken the collective, the assignment. Activate your chakras when I'm rhyming. I'm more than a lyricist. Verbal chemist, nemesis, emphasis. King of parenthesis, structure and sentences. Give the syllabus, show you exquisiteness. Switch like polygamous, verses ambiguous. They try to match me or keep up too rigorous. I enlighten your whole neural stimulus. They try to eat off my life photosynthesis. This the age of Aquarius. The beast to hijack this realm is nefarious. The Anunnaki Bermuda Triangle is an ocean wormhole just to get back to Sirius. Supreme Chief Grand Emperor with big facts. Intact, syntax, verbal impact. Lyrically, I show you presence cause my gift rap. Building with the family, having esoteric chit chats. Quick rap plus the truth what I enact. Kid back, blue lotus in a Nick sack. My words remind you of the truth in your dominance. Do not forget you are all God.
Let's run this back. Like he said, life is what you make it. Meaning is what you make it. Let's get it, y'all. One more time and we're going to keep it spinning.
Our people came from Orion, from the land of Poseidon. But for the Aztecs and Mayans, unicorns, pixies, and giants. Before they made the ice wall to divide it, there was mermaid, mermen, and sirens. Syrians, Octoran, Illyrians. Bring your order using cosmic appliance. Universal Galactic Alliance. I'm the best at the Hanson of science. Pyramids of Giza, the alignment. Awaken the collective, the assignment. Activate your chakras when I'm rhyming. I'm more than a lyricist. Verbal chemist, nemesis, emphasis. King of parenthesis, structure and sentences. Give the syllabus, show you exquisiteness. Switch like polygamous, verses ambiguous. They try to match me or keep up too rigorous. I enlighten your whole neural stimulus. They try to eat off my life photosynthesis. This the age of Aquarius. The beast to hijack this realm is nefarious. The Anunnaki Bermuda Triangle is an ocean wormhole just to get back to Sirius. Supreme Chief Grand Emperor with big facts. Intact, syntax, verbal impact. Lyrically, I show you presence cause my gift rap. Building with the family, having esoteric chit chats. Quick rap plus the truth what I enact. Kid back, blue lotus in a Nick sack. My words remind you of the truth in your dominance. Do not forget you are all gods and goddesses. Listen up, get deep with me. Share what they keep in secrecy. Free the blind cause the frequency. Time to pick up the frequency. Most consumed with indecency. Too intrigued with delinquency. Shifting energy recently. Time to pick up the frequency. Listen up, get deep with me. Share what they keep in secrecy. Free the blind cause the frequency. Time to pick up the frequency. Most consumed with indecency. Too intrigued with delinquency. Shifting energy recently. Time to pick up the frequency. Rhetoric of a madman, supreme sounds from the past lands. We X-Men, it's the last stand. They had Stargate technology and interstellar portals deep in Afghan. The great pope with the black hand. They whitewash all the facts, fam. I see through it like a CAT scan. They wanna decimate the black man. Humiliation ritual and contract plans. They objective to populate. Shots inoculate, blocking diabolate. Plastic they contemplate. They bend file, put your life at stake. While harsh chemicals contaminate the food using glyphosate. All attacks diabolically harm our biology. Vaccines with nanotechnology. Government twisted ecology. Peep the theology. Logically, I'm an anomaly.
Yo, he went crazy. Y'all don't front, don't lie, yo. Don't lie. He went crazy, though. He went crazy. Yo, Kennedy, I'm just now seeing your comments on my, it says 6 p.m. You can't find it. Remember the time did whatever it did, this rotation of time. Anyhow, yo, he went crazy, y'all. I had to, you know what I mean? When he first dropped that couple rotations ago, I'm like, yo, hold on. I'll probably play that back like 20, 30 times. Like, okay, I see you. Okay. I mean, you gotta give credit where it's due, right? Anyhow, let's get it.
One of the biggest mysteries that no one has never solved on this planet is what happens after we die. Do we see Jesus? Do we see Buddha? Do we see Muhammad? Do we see the aliens? Do God really exist? I just want to say that God in the universe gave you a gift, which is a spirit. So if you have a spirit, you should be able to figure out any problem you're going through in life. You shouldn't have to go to a church to try to figure out what the fuck is going on. You shouldn't have to open up a book to try to find out right from wrong. You have a spirit, you have intuition, you should know better. But the big mystery is what happens after we die. Just know that the life you live right now is for the life after this life. Why do you think the media always wants you to believe in something? Whatever you believe in, that will be your reality after you pass away. If you believe in UFOs, you might see a UFO. If you believe in Jesus, you might see Jesus. If you're a Muslim, you might see Allah. You might see Buddha. Your matrix or your reality is based off of your belief systems. The more shit you believe in, the less you will know. If you don't know any better, you can be led deeper down the rabbit hole. We are not the smartest people in the universe, by far. So once you understand we are not the smartest, we're not the brightest, we're not the wisest, you must understand that there are other life forms that's way intelligent than us. And this is so important because some of these life forms like us and some of them hate us. The ones that hate us, they're going to make us break every universal law and make us believe in shit that we shouldn't be believing in. The ones that love us, they're going to try to guide us in the right direction. They're not going to lead us. They're going to try to guide us. There's a big difference. What happens after we die depends on how we are living right now. Every time you tell the truth, it matters. When you lie, it matters. When you cheat, deceive,
DJ? Welcome.
Whatever, it matters. Because once we leave this physical world, our heart will be judged. They tried to tell us back in Egypt that when we die, our heart will be judged. And it must be lighter than a feather. That's why some people have a cold heart and some people have a warm heart. You can't just walk around doing whatever the fuck you want to do. It don't work like that. Everything has an order in its reality. Our ancestors knew something that we still know, but we don't pay it no mind. Magic and spells only work with your belief. If you believe it, it's going to manifest. That's why they want us to believe in all of this bullshit. They want us to believe in outer spaces out there. They want us to believe in Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny. They want us to believe that some man is going to come from out of the clouds and fix all of our sins. They want you to believe in everything outside of yourself, but they don't want you to have the confidence to believe in yourself. That's the trick. Whatever you believe in will be your reality when you leave this physical world. What you do today is going to carry on forever, so change your life. For more information, my ebook.
Do y'all realize
Yo, before we continue, if you're enjoying the content, hit the like button. Don't be shy to leave some comments. I'm trying to hit the threshold so we can acquire a YouTube cash out every 21st of the month. You know what I'm saying? It is March 9th. So we got but so much time. Anyhow, if you're enjoying the content, hit the like button, comment up, share if you want to. You don't got to. You're not obligated. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
are so much more powerful than what they taught us. And the only reason we don't walk in that power every single day is because we've been taught not to. They told us what was real and what was impossible, and we ate it on up. Let me tell y'all something. When you test it, when your back is against that wall, your soul feel trapped. That's when you show your true self, your true power. You know I'm gonna put it in perspective for y'all. Think about a child that's playing outside, and let's just say, for whatever reason, a rock falls on this child, a heavy rock. The mama come running outside and somehow got supernatural strength, to the point where she's able to lift this heavy-ass rock and throw it off of her child. That's not some...
Ain't it a story about a woman lifting a car off her child? This happened a while back, years ago. I was young when it happened, I think. But y'all gotta know what if I remember this, y'all gotta remember, because y'all been in the realm longer than me. Let's keep going though.
Miracle outside of her. That's her. She did that. That's what happens when you tap into something beyond the illusion of limits. Like somebody who's in a life or death situation, you see them moving faster than they ever have. You ain't never seen this person run before. Right when they needed to, they was hauling ass. Somebody who jumping an impossible height to escape danger. It ain't just adrenaline, that's instinctual power. That's the very part of us that knows we are limitless. Think about them people who get lost in the wilderness, and I mean for days. Like, they survive without survival skills. So they think they don't have survival skills. This always leads me back to the fact that we don't need no book. We never needed a book to tell us what's right and what's wrong, what to do. Last I checked, I ain't never seen no lion reading no book. No bear, no elephant, none of that. These people stuck out in the wild, their body starts to do things they didn't know their body could do. Find ways to conserve energy within their body. They start looking for food in places they wouldn't normally look. I mean, some of them even withstanding extreme weather conditions. But how? Because the body is more intelligent beyond what we would ever know. We could talk about intuition all day. You know that gut feeling that you get? Tell you some shit about to go down. You don't know why you've been feeling off, but you know something is about to happen. Then you start listening to spirit, you avoid a street, and then suddenly you hear it was an accident over there. Or you one of those people who feel a vibe shift before some shit go down. It's like the air get thicker or something. You like, something don't feel right. Now I done told y'all plenty of times that's that spiritual GPS at work. But once again, we've been taught to ignore it. System been telling us for centuries, we just human. We weak. We need permission to believe in our own power. That was the biggest lie ever told. So now ask yourselves, what happens when a whole population forgets who they are? Forgets what they're capable of? They become very easy to control because all they have to do is convince you that you need them for everything. Knowledge, health, survival. And then eventually you'll realize you never needed them all along. Because everything you was seeking from the outside world, from the government that was meant to govern your mental or your mind, was in you, is in you. But when you remember, when you stop doubting what's inside of you, what's been inside of you since birth, matter of fact, before birth, that's when the whole game changes. And that's when you start seeing through the illusion. And that's what they fear more than anything. Is your mind open yet? Do you remember who you are yet? No worries. Y'all know I'm here to remind you every day. It's time for you to remember who you are. Stop letting them play in your face. Stop letting them demonize that power that you've always held. Don't see them demonizing it when they trying to harness it from you though. 'Cause they know how powerful you are. It's time for you to realize it. Make sure you let me know your thoughts in the comments. Y'all already know my tickets are on sale for my next event. And if you attended this past weekend, then you already know you don't want to miss it. Yaya Soul Jam session, so we gonna vibe through the music. Tickets linked below, or you can click the link in my bio. As always, peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching. Before children speak, they...
Oh, I want to say a couple things. One, yo, Pam, I don't know who it was. Rather, it was Asian, melanated. But when I heard the story, I always imagined the melanated being doing that. I never imagined no one else doing that but a melanated person. You did? Anyhow, now back to the instincts with animals, like she said, lions, bears, tigers, XYZ. They not reading books. Why you think they said we don't need park rangers? But I digress. Some people feel like we do need park rangers for whatever reasons, XYZ. I'm a city dweller. What do I know? I'm being sarcastic, by the way. And then, again, side note, on the instincts, if you're in an urban area and you've been through poverty and you came up in the hood, XYZ, things like that, I look at it like this. It's no way you could say that that stuff is fake, that stuff is a lie. You know how many things we go through or went through in the hood? Shootouts, being targeted, being chased, getting jumped, and somehow overcoming getting jumped. XYZ. I'm talking about people try to jump you when you step in your bag. Like, you get 3-4 people up off you real quick. Now they scared. Like, oh, hold on. You feel me? Like, you feel me? People shooting and all that. You running faster than Usain Bolt. You like this. Boom. It's no way they letting off 20, 30 shots and nobody got hit. Come on, bro. This is all instinct. Anyhow, shit, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, Red Cat. Maybe that's their form of keeping people out of there so that they could feed those beings. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. However, you know what's up, man. I ain't gonna say too much because I said enough. Let's get it, man.
Sing. Think about it. They hum little melodies before they even know words. Before they write, they paint. They even drag their fingers across the table in that juice that spilled. Trace shapes in the air. And as soon as they get the chance to stand, they start dancing. They feel in the rhythm of life before they can even understand balance. This is evident that art isn't something we learn, it's something we are. It's the first language of the soul. It's the way we express what words can't hold. Before society molds us, before we told what's right and what's wrong, we communicate through creation. A toddler that scribbles wildly. Why are they doing that? It's not because they want to create good art. It's because their spirit is speaking. A child can spin in circles until they collapse because their body feels that music in ways their mind cannot express yet. Our ancestors didn't start with spreadsheets and formal documents. They carved symbols into caves, told their stories through song, just like I'ma do at Yaya's Soul Jam session April 25th and 26th here in Atlanta, Georgia. Make sure you get your tickets. They are linked below. They also danced around fires to connect with something bigger than themselves. Art is the foundation and the heartbeat of human expression. It's only when we told to grow up when we start suppressing it. The truth is, art is life. The way we move, the way we speak, the way we see the world. And if by chance you ever feel like you disconnected, just look at a child lost in their own creation. I watch my twin grandbabies on a daily, just amazed. I learn so much from them. They are living their purest form of human expression, and I love that for them. I'm going to make sure to remind them, don't listen to the world when they tell you have to color in the line. Your picture so you can paint it however you want. There's no limit. Keep expressing and being the beautiful beings that you are. Speaking of expression, I have 5 open mic slots coming up for my next event. If you are interested, make sure you reach out to me via my store email. In the next few days, I'm going to add a registration form so people can sign up. Within that registration form, you'll have the chance to upload your video or your content. If you're doing poetry, I want you to upload an example of some of your poetry. You ain't just going to get up there and clown around. I cannot wait to see y'all art of expression, however you choose to do that. Make sure y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
I used to be able to draw really good when I was young. When I was young, I'm talking about young, like 5, 6, 7. I used to be able to look at a photo, you know, Looney Tunes, Dragon Ball, and draw it like literally like 95% spot on. Like I probably have like one little hitch, like, okay, that one little line is a little slanted, but I'm talking about 95% of the picture without tracing is spot on. Feel me? My aunts, my mom, they always be like, oh, you draw really good. I don't know why I stopped, but I stopped drawing. I used to be able to draw really good just by looking at a photo without tracing it. And that's because I used to tell myself when I was young, like I remember stuff from when I was 4 and above. 4 and up. Anyhow, I told you guys, I feel like I remember being in the womb in a warm black room, but I digress. Whatever. You know, people with a closed mind gonna say, oh, that's not even possible. Okay, whatever's clever, bro. Whatever's clever, sis. Anyhow, I used to be able to draw really, really good. Oh, word? That's crazy, Pam. That's crazy. Yeah, I used to be able to draw really good, so I don't disagree with her. You feel me? Like, art is a universal language because art can be anything. They tell us that when we're young anyway, and express yourself artistically in any form and fashion. That's why we had art class. Let's keep going.
Oh, they want to waste your time. Yeah, you chosen one. They don't even want you. They want your attention. They'll do anything in order to prevent anyone else from experiencing your energy. The fact that they already knew they blew with you, or maybe they already know they wasn't qualified for you. Meaning they know all the doors you can or was opening for them in their life will remain permanently closed. If anyone else latches to your energy, they'll text and call you to keep that connection, but they'll never come and see you to reciprocate that energy. Because they are weak, they'll talk about the old you and your mistakes to keep you complacent, but they never talk about the new you and your accomplishments, because they'll help you move forward away from their nonsense. They'll undermine all your attempts on advancing a relationship to keep you confused and chasing. They'll never be direct, because you'll realize you're not chasing the prize. You're chasing a bag full of negative energy. These people want to waste your time, energy, resources, and your patience. Anyways, y'all be guys. Hey, those targets child support database full of income data. And I read through this whole article, and they swear they act like they don't know why they would be targeting the child support agency. But I'm about to explain why. And I already know it's going to be people in the comments saying, just take care of your kids. It takes two, y'all. So on and so forth. Y'all know all the gaslighting that we usually hear as men. But I'm going to try to make this make sense. So don't let your emotions get involved, because that's exactly what our enemies are controlling with our women by using child support. Because in all reality, it's all a plan to destroy the family by putting the power in the wrong person's hands. Because like I said, they control that power through you, through your emotions. So first of all, nobody should even be struggling because of the system they created to make sure we struggle. So you should be blaming them to begin with. You should not be asking them for help to destroy your family, because it don't make sense. Especially because they're already doing it. 2, the judges the whole court, everything in there is unlawful. Not only that it's unlawful, it's illegal. It breaks the rules of their own system they created. 3, it's not even for the child. It's literally a contract of you giving up your child to the state. So now they have control of your child's social security number, along with yours and his. Now they got 3 people to drain and fraud. And how I know this is not for the child is because how is it possible that people can prove that the child isn't theirs, but yet they still have to pay child support their whole lives? 4, all that money goes to them, their retirement, bruh. Not even you, not even your kid. Because in all reality, like I say, when they have access to your social security number, they go to your SQV trust account, right? And they withdraw as much money as they want forever, bruh. So you might be getting a few $100s while they getting a few thousand, a few tens of thousands every month out your account. Meanwhile, y'all mad and gaslighting the men for not being there where they really can't even be there if they really wanted to. Because we don't have access to the money. And obviously the system is set up so when people have less money, more than likely they have to suffer worse consequences, which more than likely gonna destroy the family, which won't even give him a chance to even come back up later in life, to even come out the struggle, because it put him further down into the struggle. It may even put him in jail, which is also illegal and unlawful. And 5, it literally creates generations, a whole cycle of the same thing happening over and over and over again. And if everybody is brought up in a slave system, they'll never be able to get out because they can't see past it. Like every generation is harder and harder for them to see what's actually happening. Because when everybody react off emotion, nobody ever thinks. They just react the way our enemies want them to react. So they can always keep control instead of us taking control of ourselves and our own families and communities that they are destroying easily by doing what they're doing now. And y'all are fighting for this because y'all not thinking, y'all not reading the laws, y'all not seeing what they're actually doing and how they're enslaving us, how they're oppressing us and making our lives so hard. I mean, if you don't believe me, like I say, do your own research, bro. It's just crazy to me, but y'all won't even gaslight me in my comments just because I'm telling the truth. Because it just blows my mind how people always sit there and ignore the facts that they already know and just want to mislead people to think negatively about a situation that's need to be improved. I mean, let's take Anthony Edwards' situation. We all know that there's a lot of women they may try to get pregnant because of his status, right? But of course, you see in the media, it's all gaslighting. And they're totally ignoring the fact that that's a possibility, right? But at the same time, no one want to accept the fact that 9 times out of 10, there was an agreement made before anything ever happened. Usually when people about to have intercourse with each other, they have that question. They ask each other this question: what would happen if you was to get pregnant? And they usually both agree that they wouldn't continue on, or if they do, you know, they would. And it would be an issue because that's what they wanted. But usually it's an agreement that you don't. That's why people get to the point to where they be like, I don't want to be involved, because they feel betrayed. And this happens all the time. Or the girl could have said she was on birth control and was never on birth control. But yet the question probably was still asked. And guess what? The same outcome. But once you get pregnant, all of a sudden, the whole agreement just never mattered. And then not only that, usually when this happens, it always pops up that the girl probably been messing around the whole time. So now this man probably don't even know if it's his kid or not. So now he got to sit here and choose, should I sit here and wait 9 months and figure out this is mine or not? Or just move on. You get what I'm saying? But of course, people gonna act like none of this ever happens when this happens all the time. Not to mention that over half the kids turns out not to be the fathers. And it's the only people that actually take the test. You can imagine if everyone took a test. And again, they will all come online and act like this isn't the truth. But child support is a scam that allows someone to have power that they shouldn't have over someone else's life. Therefore, it destroys families, destroys kids, which help destroys communities in the future. All because everyone want to avoid accountability. When I say that, I mean as in the whole truth. Because like I said, I really don't understand why people act like they don't see this happen in real life all the time, or hear their friends talk about it. Like, it's just crazy to me. I'll just go along with the program. Like I say, whatever it takes to keep the man down, that's what y'all would do. When the man is what brings the peace and what progresses everybody. But, you know, like I say, you want to destroy if you don't want to progress. But I hope y'all understood what I just said, and it definitely should make sense to most of y'all. If y'all got enough logical sense, you feel me? If you're truly chosen, at least. Anyways, y'all not keep it. Y'all be guys. Peace.
That's why the corporation going down. But facts though, they don't got no cell phones and all of this and all. It's a lot of them off-grid people is literally off-grid for a reason. Like, they don't even want to be bothered. Like, and they got type of how do you call it, operations that bother them. They be having some operations that go bother them type of people, go hunting for them type of people and things like that. Anyhow, look what I made, y'all. It's supposed to be a bracelet. However, I don't know how to close it up. Like, I don't know what to do here, so it's not complete yet, but it's 90% complete. You dig? Like, I don't know how to clasp it up, but it's an amethyst. These the rest of the amethyst stones I had. I made me a deadhead bracelet. I just got to figure out how to close it up. I think it's pretty nice. I'm only mentioning it because I'm showing you my 3-piece setup right here. My 3-piece setup is nice. Labradorite, quartz. Anyhow, yeah, but I will have to make it, and it's not so easy, Pam. It's not so easy. That's why it's not complete yet, because it's like, it's not easy. Like, you feel me? That's why I ain't even been promoting, and like I said, nobody bought, no, you feel me? Nobody, not even bought, but nobody supported the copper crystal creations. So for me, like I said, it's not so easy for me to continue doing these things on a whim. It's kind of like meh. But like I said, I do have plans for the future to make certain things crystal creations. It's just probably not going to be so much copper handmade intricate things. You feel me? I'll probably do things like this for myself, or like do things like this for like specific orders or specific people, and keep it to a minimum with the copper creations. But I do have crystal creations, things like that. I don't know, I'll figure it out, but I wanted to show you guys, like, you feel me? Like, I have been doing little things here and there when it comes to the crystal creations, because I do have plans still for that kind of stuff. Let's get it. Thank you, DJ. Yeah and no, because like, I want it to be neat. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Don't worry about it, Pam. We gonna get there. Just not yet. You feel me? I gotta get more material. I gotta get certain things, like certain tools, things like that. Like, we gonna get there. But I do have plans for crystal creations. Just as I said, I'm not gonna do so much copper creations. Like, you feel me? Like the stuff I sent you. Nah, like that'd be like, when I do stuff like that, it'll probably be like if it got requested, or if somebody wants a custom order of what I can actually do. I can attempt to do something, but I'm not wasting my energy doing something that's not being reciprocated. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we got you who said, yeah, I'm willing to support, but look at how many others didn't say anything. You get what I'm saying? But we'll definitely get there. Don't even trip. Let's get it.
I just saw that starship blew up. There it is.
Did you see it explode?
I saw that it just did. Like, my phone was blowing up. I didn't know that.
This the so-called explosion. That look like a rocket explosion to you? That look like things soaring through the sky.
Hey, yo, peace fam. So it's God, Ryan TV, bang, bang, bang. More life, family, bliss up, abundance, I don't know already. So council, as you can see in that video, the Skywalkers have re-entered the arena once again. More and more of the orb ships, the light ships, and the plasma beings are entering the realm and raising the vibration. But according to the Goofies, once again, it's Elon Musk's SpaceX. It got launched from Texas and blew up over Florida, supposedly. But council, if that's the case, then explain this to me.
It's not coming at an angle. It's not like that. At a curve, it's going horizontally straight. Yeah. You keep lying to the people thinking that's a damn rocket that exploded. Yeah, okay. You know that's real by the reaction.
So you mean to tell me that SpaceX blew up over Texas, Florida, and Jamaica? Bro, go get a life. Family, these events aren't being orchestrated by Elon Musk. These events are coming straight from your ancestors. These are the angelic beings entering the range in 2025 on the Gregorian. You think it's just a coincidence, all the events taking place in the reality, and at the same time we got all these light ships, drones, orbs, and UAPs everywhere. They want to ascribe all that to Elon Musk. People, wake up. Do not fall for the okie doke of the custodians. The fallen have these people under hypnotism in a heavy delusion. They cannot see the forest for the trees. We are in a whole new range and paradigm, and they are talking about some billionaire Bruce Wayne, Elon Musk. It is a psyop. Get up out the nightmare and enter the new earth order. It's time. Bang, bang. Yeah. Council, the sign was seen in Jamaica and Florida. That is a sign for Jamaica and Florida. There is a vortex open now. Big energy coming through. Spiral up.
That's a fact, Pam. I was just telling them earlier, like I was sun gazing and I could literally see the sun pulsing. Like I can see the pulse of the sun. I see a rainbow ring around the sun, a full circle, a full rainbow ring around a circle. On top of that, I can see like frequency waves pulse. Like, man, listen, we being upgraded, little. Yo, hold on. Yo, I had some crazy dream previous rotation, yo. Hold on, we gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Damn, bro. Like, what's up? Okay. Yo, so tell me how I had some type of dream, right? I was somewhere at some facility and it was like specific, and it's crazy because they were melanated beings, yo, some melanated dudes. But it was like 3 to 4, it was like a group. Like it was like you know how, let's say high school. Let's use that as an example. You know how in high school there's like a group of people who's popular, or a group of people who's like that's their little clique and crew. So it was like what's a sun simulator, DJ? What you talking about? Yeah, whatever. They crew, they clique, whatever, things like that, right? So let's just go with that, right? So it was like a clique of dudes who, like, I don't know, like, it wasn't no type of dream like they was like pimping women or none of that, but they was treating the women foul, like even abusing them, like physically abusing them, like smacking them up, punching them, all type of stuff, yo, bro. While I went, wherever I went in my astral travels, I done put the beat down, I put the pickles, I beat the snot out these folks. I don't know what happened. I just went there and I seen what was going on. For some reason they knew me too. They're like, oh, you think you they try to run down. I start countering, getting crazy. All type of, it was crazy. But anyway, long story short, it's like me and a group of people, we went there to save the women. Because it's like the women were like slaves. Like it was like they was not pimping them. It was like some type of sweatshop, some type of work jump off, something there, man. And we went there to save the women. You feel me? And I was just thinking, like, when I rose to urinate real quick, right? So I went to go urinate, and I'm like, yo, bro, like, I remember that clearly. Like, it's things like this happening, and probably, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, wow, like, we went there to go help them women. And then, long story short, we took over the spot after taking over their spot and made everything good. So obviously, you know, like I rose, urinated, boom. When I went back to rest, I was in the damn spot again, but like I was like arriving there, and it was all it went to shambles. Like they had some European folks running the spot, all type of stuff. Now it was like kind of the same thing, but it was a little different. Like the Europeans, like you know what I mean, like the Caucasus people, like you feel me, pale skinned people. They was like harvesting off the melanated people, like even like what you call it at? What you call it at? What do you call it where they I don't even know, but like they was like hunting people. They was hunting people like, yo, hey, I dare you go ahead and try to run. We gon' yo, man, they hunting people. If you get caught when you hunted, they chop you up and harvest your organs. It was crazy, bro. I don't know what the hell I done got into when I was in the Astros, but long story short, when I got there, one of the guys that, you know, was part of the clique that we had took over, he submitted fully to the Europeans. Like he was like, you know, like he was like the clown. Like, you know, like you ever seen Planet of the Apes where the apes is rebelling against the people, but then you got some of the apes that's actually working with the people because they feel like, well, we might as well, head ass. So he was like one of them tucking his tail. I'm like, yo, nah, bro, what are you doing? Like y'all was waiting for me to get back. Like y'all was waiting for me. Then one of my peoples, like that was part of my clique when we took over, he was like, yo, bro, I'm so glad you back, bro. Like, what we gonna do? And I'm like, I'm tweaking on him. I'm not cursing him out, but I'm letting him have it. I'm like, yo, bro, like, what you mean, bro? Like something like Hunger Games, Maze Runner, things like that. Something like that. Like, you feel me? But they was like really, really doing the melanated people foul. Like it was like a melanated factory. You gonna work here, and if you try to rebel, we just gonna unalive you, harvest your organs, and eat them. And it was crazy. It was like that. Like it was crazy. Like exactly what you would imagine about reptilians underground and doing this, and it was crazy. So when I get there, my man's, you know, my man's, whatever, my colleague, whoever the hell he was, wherever I was at, he like, yo, bro, I'm so glad you back, bro. Like, what we gonna do? I'm like, yo, bro, there's no way you waited for me to come back, bro. Like, what do you mean? Like, why you ain't lead the people? Like, what you mean? What are we gonna do? So now it's me, my mans, and the guy that submitted, you know, because I was like, we had to talk some sense into him. Like, yo, bro, you dead ass? Like, so anyway, it's us three now. And we making a plan. They just waiting on me to just lay out the whole blueprint. I'm like, yo, bro, like it's no way y'all didn't do what y'all have to do before I even got here, bro. Like, look at what we got. Look what's on our hands. Anyhow, it was crazy, yo. It was crazy. The dude that submitted, he ended up getting caught and harvested. You feel me? And in the midst of that, me and my mans almost got caught, but we was like really, really going against the situation, really, really fighting back real hard. I had them chasing me around the city. It was crazy. I'm just sharing this with you guys because like dreams right now can mean any and everything if you're paying attention. It was crazy. You feel me? So I'm just letting y'all know. But back to the sun. The sun was posting things like that. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you if it's a simulator, DJ. You feel me? Like I connect with the sun at a very high, very strong level. Like you feel me? So I can't say it's a simulator. I don't agree with that because the connection I have with the sun is really strong. It's powerful. You get what I'm saying? When the sun is when the sun is sunning, oh yeah. You feel me? Anyhow. Sounds like the 90s show V when the lizards was running in the USP. Yo, it was crazy, Pam. That's all I got to say. Like, it was crazy. Like when the dude that submitted got caught and they was doing him foul in front of us. And it was like almost detrimental to the mental. Like yo, bro, they really doing this? Like, they really doing this? You feel me? Like, me and my mans almost got caught. We was really fighting. Like, we was like tooth and nail, broken bones, bloodied up, all like it was bad. Like, it was crazy. And then I rose. I'm like, yo, what the hell type of astral experience was that? Like, what the hell was that? That's all I was asking. Like, yo, bro, what the hell was that? What does that even mean? Like, what's going on? Crazy, crazy dream. And then the continuation, though, is what blew my mind. Like, okay, first we went over here and saved the melanated women and all of that from these nefarious melanated dudes. Then I come back after rising. You know, I rose to use the bathroom. I come back. And now it's this? Yo, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. Maybe. I don't know. It was crazy, though. Anyhow, let's get back into the presentation. I just want to share that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm bobbing out. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've been live. Like, I'm here. Y'all here. Yeah, I want to share that with y'all. Let's get it.
Pay attention and get yourself right, okay? The star families are not returning. They here, okay? Look at that.
That looked like a whole sun itself.
They here.
I saw that.
The star families are not returning. They here, okay?
That looked like a sun itself. And they gonna tell you the sun is somewhere else. I'm some amount of miles away. Yeah, keep lying and keep falling for that nonsense. If you still falling for that nonsense, you're gonna miss this dear here ship. And when I say this ship, I mean the shift. You're gonna miss that split. That's all I'm saying.
Look at that. Right here. It's important that your frequency is elevated. All right? And more are arriving.
That's lit.
Told you numerous people have been seeing these light ships, okay? Visible light ships. This is also another reason they blanket the sky with chemtrails. They don't want us to see what's really taking place in the atmosphere. Remember, when you take into account of the 7 thunders, on the 6th thunder, it states changes occur. The star people return, signs in the skies, new planets, new galaxies, meteorite storms, climatic alterations, global warming, spiritual revivals, presence of divine, disregard and respect for present, for world governments, leadership, politics. 7th thunder, the end of the world as you know it, the year 2030. We are actually in the midst of that time right now, okay? There has been a lot more cosmic visitation of celestial orbs over the planet. There's even been individuals that reported very tall beings in their neighborhood. Also didn't forget about what transpired in Miami.
Wow, yo, Corey, you're a legend, bro. Grace got you, and thanks for saying something. Now, I remember, Pam. Anyhow, let me tell y'all something. For the people who watch the sky, right? You in the, like, I'm in the city, like, I'm city based. So, like, the orbs, they blend in with the stars and they be, like, far out because we in the city. If you know, they stay away from the city most of the time. Most of the time. Anyhow, there's no way y'all don't recognize some of these stars are not just sitting there bright. Some of them are actually emanating and blinking, and it's no way y'all don't see that. If you watch the sky, you got to see that because I be seeing all of that. You feel me? Like I told you guys, I'm a stargazer. I'm a sun gazer. I watch the sky. I've been watching the sky since I was young. I was always just infatuated. I was always, let's not even say obsessed, but I always adored the sky and the beauty of it, you feel me? The celestial things. I always adored that kind of stuff. I was always attracted to that kind of stuff. So there's no way you don't see that if you watch the sky and you like me. If you relate, you got to see that stuff too. There's no way you don't. And if you don't, I'm sorry that you can't experience that stuff, honestly. Like, I really am, because I see all of that. Anyhow, let's keep going. Yo, you a legend, Corey, for reminding me that I'm muted. You feel me? Like, it's amazing, Pam. It's amazing.
When the extraterrestrials popped up and they seen shadow apparitions in Miami walking in the mall. This is because we're heading to a new earth, cosmic family, all right? So it's important that you raise your vibration and behold the new earth. Free energy is coming to our planet. We're going to rise above a level 0 civilization. ET contact is already occurring around the world. Consciousness of humanity is rising each moment. There's no stopping what is coming. That's facts. The most glorious future is now. Raise your vibration to meet the high vibration of the new earth. It waits for no one. You must become it. That's facts. In order to become it, you must cleanse yourself of all the impurities, all right? All the deceptive machinations that they did to lower your frequency, such as aluminum, lead, cadmium, mercury, fluoridated water to decalcify your pineal gland, all right? From having the ability to access things like the Akashic records, all right? We must transform ourselves to something new in order to actually match the frequency of the new earth. A lot of the elements that we have been receiving have been maliciously induced. You all know about the mysterious fog that was making people sick. I personally feel like that fog was actually linked to the 3D graphene oxide nanoparticles for cloud seeding pattern, okay? I believe that was maliciously induced. In Naples, Florida, when they studied the fog, they discovered it had Serratia marcescens, which is parasitic bacteria, all right? And again, that was purposely added there. And this is all done maliciously to distort our connection with the cosmic star families that have returned. Believe it or not, your cosmic star family are closer to you than ever, all right? They're watching you. They're in your presence, all right? Celestial orbs have been watching the chosen ones and watching the star seeds very closely, all right? And a lot of the chosen ones have been sending me different videos and pictures of UFOs over their home, orbs in their home, multiple orbs and things of that nature in their proximity of their home, okay? We're being safeguarded. You're divinely guided and protected, all right? And this is the time of a mass awakening all over the planet. Some people won't feel these changes. I told you herbs like lion's mane, aka Hericium erinaceus, will decalcify as well as activate the pineal gland. This is great for regeneration of damaged neurons. Hericium erinaceus is typically requested for individuals with Alzheimer's and dementia. Lion's mane is a phenomenal brain boosting agent. I do have the lion's mane mushroom available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio. Also highly recommend the Ayurvedic herb Haritaki. It's phenomenal for decalcifying as well as activating the pineal gland. It works by eradicating bad microbiome in the gut, which also is associated with brain health. In an IIT Delhi study, it was confirmed that Haritaki extracts may act as a potential therapeutic options against...
Hold on, we ain't even gonna let him say that. We ain't even gonna let him say that. And you feel me? We just got back live, baby. We just got back, baby. Let's get it.
Amplify intuition, brain function, connection, as well as clarity. I do have the Haritaki available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio. As we move closer into New Earth, one of the things that we're trying to get back to is our ability to communicate telepathically. All right, and this starts with decalcifying as well as activating the pineal gland. One of the reasons why we're not spiritually inclined like our ancestors is primarily because we're being poisoned, okay? Our ancestors had more of a divine connection with higher celestial beings. These celestial beings would actually come among the ancients, all right? They would teach them certain things. But our frequency has got substantially lower since then, to the point where when these beings actually get around us, it actually makes them sick. In order for you to receive cosmic tutelage, you must first raise and elevate your frequency.
Imagine you interacting with radiation, like that real radiation that gets you sick, losing teeth, bleeding out the nose and mouth and ears and all of that nastiness, like that to them, because we so low in frequency. Well, let's just say we were so low in frequency, you know, because we rising in frequency. We were so low in frequency that we was like radiation to them. It's crazy. Yo, I always see military craft, Pam, all the damn time. I be wondering where they going and what's over here that they always over here. You feel me? Like, I'm city based. Like, what the hell are y'all doing? 1, 2. I'm always seeing stuff in the sky. Always. Like, I'm always looking at the sky. Feel me? Anyhow, yo, the next presentation definitely gonna be nice. So like Kennedy said, definitely hit the like and sub button so you won't miss out. The next one is going to be nice as well. Let's get it. I'm only talking so much and vibing out with you guys so much on this presentation because, like I said, it's been a minute since I've been actually live here interacting with you in real time. Let's get it.
You must cleanse yourself of all parasitic organisms and nefarious toxins that are designed to lower and decline your ascension to Haru consciousness. I explained previously that parasites are basically archons in a physical form. They have the ability of implementing intrusive thoughts in your neurophysiology. There's 3 types of parasitic organisms. You have protozoa, you have helminths, and you have what's called ectoparasites that exist externally. Parasites have the ability of traveling from the colon to your brain via your neural network. Believe it or not, this is why there's so many NPCs. NPCs are non-playable characters. These are your sheep in the matrix that are completely unaware of what's going on. These are the individuals that believe the media and anything they're pretty much told. Believe the government has their best interests, follow religion and politics. Most of these actions are attributed to what they put in their avatar. Actually are what you eat, gods and goddesses. This is why it's imperative that we cleanse and we purify ourselves. Sweet wormwood, black walnut, and whole
running out of this, man. I'm running out of this. When I run out, man, I hope I'm gonna be in a position to cop some more, man, because I use this daily. Let's get it.
Not only kill parasites, but also eradicate their eggs. Once you do a parasite cleanse, it's going to be a lot easier to fast from foods that you know you shouldn't be consuming. A lot of the time that you crave certain sweets and refined sugars is primarily attributed to neural responses that are submitted from parasitic organisms that send certain chemical responses that make you think you need this food or that you're craving this particular food when it's really responses that they're sending so they can feed themselves.
Wormwood the herb or wormwood the planet, Kennedy? You know what I'm saying? No, that's a fact, Pam, of course. You feel me? But as I always express to you guys, it be tough. I don't be lying to y'all. I be dead ass serious. It be tough for me on my end, you feel me? So, as I said, when I run out, hopefully I'm in position to cop up. No matter the cost. You get what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying. Let's get it. Okay. So that, you know, wormwood is another word for Planet X, aka Nibiru. So can that be related to Nibiru coming into the atmosphere, the red oxidation turning the water red where it's no longer? You get what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just trying to put 2 and 2 together. Let's get it though.
All right, so this is why you must eradicate all parasitic organisms. So at that particular point in time, you can fully get to the point of fasting and getting to the point where you're meditating and cleansing yourself and becoming back holistic. At that point, you're going to notice more downloads. You're going to notice more astral projection experiences, more lucid dreams. You're going to notice less irritability, okay? You're going to notice clearer, more cognitive awareness and function due to less deceptive things in your avatar, okay? Also stress the importance of removal of toxic metals such as arsenic, lead, cadmium, mercury, microplastics, as well as nanotechnology from the body. One of the things that these deletes will roll out next is attacks through frequency, okay? Some allege that this radiation, now some leading scientists actually allege and provided warnings that this 5G radiation, 6G as well as 7G radiation, actually will soon become omnipresent in our homes, cities, and countryside, will impact human health. Being exposed to non-ionizing radiation, gods and goddesses. Personally believe when we were all requested to quarantine in a house, they laid out this infrastructure, okay, while we were all indoors. This is why it's very important to detox toxic metals out of the body by way of cilantro and chlorella. When you mix cilantro and chlorella, it creates a binding agent, all right? It's called the science of chelation therapy, all right? And this would not only remove the lead, cadmium, mercury, but also will be essential in removing deceptive nanotechnology, as well as microplastics and any other unwanted nutrients from the body. I do have the cilantro and chlorella tincture available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio. This is how you properly prepare for cosmic light co-integration. This is only the beginning. As we continue to propel forward, the star seeds are going to notice more and more activity in the skies. For all high quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.
There's something that's moving across the night sky in South Florida, and a lot of people are recording this, y'all. This is another angle of this thing that everybody is catching, and look at the evolution of this. At first, it started out as a cloud. It started off as a light surrounded by cloud, and it started morphing, and now it has all these lights about it. You're gonna tell me that's not no rocket, y'all?
It's not no rocket, but yo, bro, do you know how I probably might cry when I start seeing stuff like this. Like when I actually start seeing the shift and stuff, I might start crying. Cause it's like it's gonna make so much sense why I've always been infatuated with the celestial bodies and all the stuff in the sky and all of that. I might start crying, yo. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I can just imagine how happy, how warm-hearted I would be if I'm outside or if I'm whatever, stargazing, and I see all of that. I might start crying, yo. Like, yo, like, look at my folks, though, like, sending me a sign, like, yes, I might start crying, yo. Let's get it, though.
Oh, that's crazy.
That
is something else. So you're going to tell me that a rocket is going to grab a cloud and starts morphing with it, like it's using some type of 0-point energy, and then finally looking like something like this, y'all? This is much bigger than what we think. And then seeing it so often now. Look at this. Y'all know how in the movies they be showing these comets that's coming down and it'll be like, you know, the end of a civilization and the start of a new one? That's crazy. Now look at this. Ain't no way, y'all. So we're actually supposed to believe that that's SpaceX and that's a rocket. Come on, y'all. It's 2025. Stop falling for the okie doke. I mean, come on, look at this thing. This is what it started out at first. Come on. We're gonna say that this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I see that transition into that, I know I'm gonna start crying out of tears and joy, like just happiness. I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I already know how I would react. I can feel it in my heart right now. Like, yo, bro, like, yo, it's really happening. Like, yo, we are here. Like, we're going through it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't get me started, man. Don't get me started, man.
To SpaceX, something much more bigger is happening, y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get this shift. Peace in. Check this out, y'all. My buddy sent me this from Homestead, Florida, y'all. Y'all gotta watch this. This is weird. This is like something that's got a cloud around it and it's moving in the sky. The video gets crazy, y'all. Apparently, everybody was seeing this thing. Look at this, y'all. Look. It's literally wrapped itself within the clouds. It wrapped itself within the clouds and it's moving in the air. And you see how it's picking up the cloud and it's spinning it? Look at this. What is that? And then it's got lights blinking with it. Y'all see that? Look at the lights blinking and moving with it. What is going on here, Florida? Oh, look. No, it's burning now. It's going in between. Like, it looks like it's burning, but it's not burning. But just the lights blinking with it. Look at this, y'all. Is this like an angelic being? But do you see the evolution of that? It only had like one blinking light, then two, and now look at all these lights around it. That's crazy. We be telling y'all, man, the shift is here. Let's get it.
You're right, there is a firmament. The thing that you have wrong about it is that it's made of glass. The firmament's not made of glass. The reason we can't go through the firmament is because it's a different vibrational field.
Just like the water found within the water. Y'all remember that? And they unalived the dude and he went missing and all of that nonsense. Remember that? He couldn't penetrate the extra, you feel me? The excess, he couldn't enter the void because he didn't know about it, right? It was dark, it was dense, he couldn't go inside there. So, like I always tell y'all, the Meg 2 will show y'all when they go into the void and go into other bodies of water inside the water, deeper inside the water, it's the same thing. So it's a different vibrational field. However, in Meg 2, they go down there and that's where all the prehistoric things is at. The Megs and all of this and all of that. And then towards the end of the movie, something happened where the wormhole was open. And then the Meg, not one, but two came through. And spoiler alert, the Meg was there, they was panicking. Then a whole nother gigantic Meg that was bigger than the first Meg that came through that they was panicking about, chops the other Meg in half. Bites him in half, and they like, bro, mom was blown. Yeah, Aquaman as well. You feel me? I always mention it because those two movies, those two series, Those two franchises, it shows you perfectly, clear as a crystal, that there are extra vibrational fields, or however you want to call it. There's more bodies of water within the water that is more dense, and you need advanced technology, is what I'm trying to say. Let's get it.
That is to say, the same vibrational fields that hold my body together or my hand together, instead of it flying off into a million billion different molecules and atoms, is the frequency of this place we live in. I mean, look at any audio frequency test. Put sand on a speaker, give it different frequencies. What happens? They take shape, they take form.
Let's hear that again for the people.
On a speaker, the billion field about it is that it's.
That's crazy.
Let's hear that again.
We be telling y'all, man, the shift is here. Let's get it.
You're right, there is a firmament. The thing that you have wrong about it is that it's made of glass. The firmament's not made of glass. The reason we can't go through the firmament is because it's a different vibrational field. That is to say, the same vibrational fields that hold my body together or my hand together, instead of it flying off into a million billion different molecules and atoms, is the frequency of this place we live in. I mean, look at any audio frequency test. Put sand on a speaker, give it different frequencies. What happens? They take shape, they take form.
So from the video I did yesterday of Cyclone Alfred, and you know, the whole weather control that's always been in this matrix of ours, a lot of you sent me videos of what looks very sus about Cyclone Alfred.
Showers and thunderstorms already starting to wrap around that cyclone system. We've seen fairly moderate rainfall totals in the past 24 hours, but over the coming days, rain will only increase as the system nears.
Like I said, this does not look natural at all. And my intuition has been just feeling off. And a lot of you were commenting that, you know, the energy has been feeling off in Australia, even in around the world. Sure. It's been just off, and we can all feel this massive shift. And with massive shifts, there's normally some chaos that happens and distractions that happen. Because Cyclone Alfred was meant to hit Wednesday, apparently. It's Friday now. And now they're saying it's gonna hit Saturday. It's gonna go to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, like, you know what I mean? I don't know when this shit's gonna hit. But they have been putting a lot of people in fear. The media have been putting a lot of people in fear for nothing right now. Weather control and weather...
What if they need people to manifest it, and that's why they keep pushing it onto people's mind and pushing that fear tactic, like, oh, it's gonna hit, oh, this, oh, that. And then people start to think about it so much that they collectively manifest that. I'm just saying. Make it make sense, right?
Manipulation is not a new thing, like I've always said. You know, they've always let us know about weather control. I'm about to show you some clips from TV shows, because you know they like to put truth in TV shows. You know, they have to tell us the truth through music, TV shows, anything like that, because they have to do it for karmic retribution, so karma does not come back onto them. So they have to tell us the truth. So they just do it in little ways, like through a TV show or a movie or music, like I've just said.
Top secret CIA Weather Control Division, Dick speaking. I mean, pizza store! Oh, it's you, Stan. What kind of favor?
Of course, American Dad. I think I saw this.
I'm terrified of these people.
Somewhere before. I might have saw that episode. Look how he answered the phone. CIA Weather Control Service, whatever he said. Listen.
Through a TV show or a movie or music, like I've just said.
Top secret CIA Weather Control Division, Dick speaking. I mean, pizza store! Oh, it's you, Stan. What kind of favor?
I think I've seen this episode.
I'm terrified of these people. They can control the weather.
You know, I've found Cyclone Alfred just very weird. It just seems like a distraction. They've cancelled so many things.
Definitely gonna get copywritten, but pure facts. So if you missed it, for the people in here, they gonna miss that. But you saw that, right? That's why they got this. They got this dead head, this new Kodak Black. That's so-called strung out. That's a new Kodak, if you ask me. That's not Kodak. That's a whole brand new Kodak that's he ain't get properly developed inside that damn clone factory or whatever hell they got going on. But that's why they got him running around, because Kodak he kept getting in trouble, and it's all a stage, right? The world is a play. Remember they say all of that, right? So he kept getting in trouble, this, that, XYZ. He come out with that, and now we got the strung out Kodak. We got a Kodak that's strung out, eating chicken on the middle of the floor outside, looking crazy with regular public civilians. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. You feel me? You feel me, Pam? But let's keep going.
People haven't been able to go to work. People have had to panic buy. Well, you don't really have to panic buy, but people have, because they've just been in fear of this, and it hasn't even hit yet. They said it was going to hit on Wednesday. It's not even hit. So one of the biggest signs that your breakthrough is right around the corner, and I feel like it doesn't get talked about enough, because a lot of people don't realize that a breakthrough is right around the corner, because the universe will test you. That is one of the biggest signs that your manifestation, that the big breakthrough that you've been wanting for your life is right around the corner, is your life will feel like shit, really. It will feel very heavy, it will feel very dense, you'll be feeling very low vibrational. You'll be feeling like you're being slung-shot backwards and like into some sort of low vibrational state, and you don't know why, you don't know how to get out of it. A lot of people that are on a spiritual journey, when it gets to this point, you know, before the breakthrough, they give up, because they're not aware of what's going on in their reality. But what's actually going on is the universe is just testing you. It's not trying to punish you, it's just trying to see how much faith and trust you're going to have, and how much you are going to stay in alignment for what you truly desire. So if you're somebody that is at this point in life where you feel like there's a massive change around the corner, you don't know what it is, you've been desiring all these things in your life, but it feels like you can't get out of this big, deep hole that you're stuck in some sort of low vibrational state, and you just got a lot of chaos going on, a lot of your reality is breaking away, a lot of things are leaving your life. This is your final test, really. And then on the other side of this test is where your deepest heart desires are, your manifestation, your massive breakthrough. So you've just got to keep going, keep moving forward, and trust and surrender to the energy that you're feeling right now, and try and transmute it into some sort of light and love. Just understand and understand that this is the final test. It is the universe just seeing how much trust you're going to have, you know, even through the chaos, how much trust you're going to have. Don't give up now.
Yo, I was just sitting here thinking about the craziest shit, bruh. And it's police dogs. And how they always last resort when a police officer got nothing else on you. But they bring a dog to incriminate you, bruh. Like, what? Not only a dog that's addicted to drugs, bruh. Like, how does that make sense? Like, the dog will literally do anything for its next fix. And of course, that includes the treats they get every time they quote-unquote find something. Like, I don't know about y'all, but do y'all go around asking for advice from a crackhead? Like, this gotta be studied, because where is the logic, bruh? Not only that, regular dogs don't even have logic to begin with. Like, I swear, this gotta be studied. Like, would you let your dog babysit your baby? Or do people have dogs just for violence? Just to be honest, think about it. The word people love to use is protection. I swear, there's a lot of things that have been going on for so long that just doesn't make sense. But when you sit down and just think about it, bruh, it's all BS. Y'all already see how the system is. But just a quick thought, y'all know how I keep it. Y'all be guys. Hey.
That's a good analogy.
We are in between time.
That's a real damn good analogy. You heard what he said? I don't disagree not one bit. I'm just saying, I don't disagree not one bit. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. Let you have a dog and you see it see that you got them treats in your hand. It's gonna listen to the T to what you say. Do this, do that. It's gonna do everything just to get what it's wanting that you got. It's gonna do whatever it do to people please. It's another word for it as well. But he got a good point.
lines. What does that mean for you? That means that you might be experiencing all sorts of glitches in your day. Showing up for a meeting, finding out it was yesterday. Maybe you thought you sent a message and the person says they never got it. Maybe somebody says they got a message for you and you're like, I didn't send you a message. All sorts of weird stuff like that can be happening while you are also experiencing your thoughts just a little bit scrambled, kind of like they're all over the place. Feeling like you slept super deeply, even having some dizzy-like symptoms, some vertigo, but then waking up and knowing or feeling like you didn't sleep at all and you're still walking around pretty sleepy, maybe even feeling a little bit high as a kite. All completely normal as we go through this particular energy that we are in, because we are receiving a massive influx of energy to support us in connecting to our highest timeline. And it is so important, guys, that you stay focused on what you love, what you want to experience, and allow that fear that's coming up to just move through you. Just see it move through you as if you were on some type of carnival ride, and just see it keep going, and instead focus on what it is you love and what you want to experience. More on all of that below. And what I'm showing you here with this human resonance graphs, the one on the top is for today. It's showing us that we are alchemizing in huge and big ways. But this one here, this is from yesterday. And I want to point out that cross. More on it below.
Speaking of like a thief in the night, y'all, did you guys see what happened to Indonesia last night, y'all? Oh my goodness, y'all, look at this. This is some type of unprecedented storm, y'all. Look at the waters. Look at the way it's ravaging through these things. Oh my goodness. Look how much power and force that water is bringing with it, y'all. You cannot escape this, y'all. The Bible said, like a thief in the night, and this literally happened last night, y'all. I'm not even going to try to attempt the region or where this took place, but this is literally a whole nother level of catastrophe on our hands, y'all. Look at this. And now take a look at what they were left with the next day, you guys. Whole home submerged underwater. Yo, look at these mango trees, y'all. They too are submerged underwater. This is crazy. Alarm of cars are going off because they are submerged underwater. The water is literally up to people's bellies. Now, you may not know this, but Indonesia also had a catastrophic flood last month as well. And these people are living their everyday lives as like the flood does not affect them. But yes, y'all, this is a whole nother level.
Remember that video? I was saying that water too damn close to the food. Crazy. I mean, I get it, adapt, but that's too much adapting. Like, why y'all not at an elevated level, like on the roof, a flat roof, something like that's too much going on. Y'all so creative with everything else. Y'all so creative, bro. Like, y'all can't be on the elevated level. Y'all submerged in this stuff. Yeah, I mean, Kennedy, that ain't the real Kodak, bro. Anyhow, yeah, y'all remember that though? Crazy.
Wow, the times that we are in right now, I couldn't even imagine this. This is crazy. Did you guys foresee any of this? And with the planets lining up and these eclipses coming into play, the energies are only going to intensify.
We got an eclipse on the 14th, and then I think another one on the 27th, something like that. Something like that. Let's keep going.
Even more, y'all. Hold on to your bootstraps. Let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get it. Peace in. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but the sun has been intense lately. Now, the reason why I say this is because we are in solar maximum, right? And there's a lot of prophecy that's pointing out to this year is the year of the solar flash. Well, at least one of the waves. Now, we all know we live in a spiritual game. Well, this is one of my concepts. I believe this. I believe we live in a spiritual cosmic game, and everything that's playing out in the physical literally relates to the metaphysical. Now, the reason why I say this is because the Pope, who we all know is currently in the hospital, I say on his deathbed, and the Pope is the vigor of Christ. Esoterically speaking, the Pope represents the Christ consciousness energy rooted in the physical. Now, that Christ conscious energy could be used for good or for evil. Now, in the Pope's case, in the Vatican case, they use that wisdom to hide the true knowledge of what Christ consciousness or who Christ consciousness really is. They have people thinking that Christ is a being that's coming down from the heavens and, you know, picking up a few chosen ones, but it's actually a consciousness that resides a few chosen people. And this is what the information, this is what the Pope represents. He keeps that true knowledge from the people. So in order for that Christ consciousness to be activated, the Pope has to somewhat transcend this physical realm. And the reason why I said this is because his picture was projected on Christ the Redeemer and on the obelisk in his hometown of Buenos Aires, Argentina. Now, when you look at the picture that's projected on Christ the Redeemer, it says, Forza Santo Padre. When I looked that up, it says, Go Holy Father, strength to the Holy Father. This picture is projected on Christ the Redeemer, so the Pope is giving permission or the energy to the Holy Father to bring down the Christ consciousness energy. Not just that, but his hometown in Buenos Aires, Argentina, his picture is also projected on the obelisk, and right by it, it says Ba, which means Father, Heavenly Father, which is the final conjunction for the energy, the Merkaba, you know, which is the light body activation. Now, just a little bit about obelisks. Obelisks are very, very powerful tools. Esoterically speaking, this roots down the energy from the physical realm, and because it's pointed up, it's sending the energy to the spiritual, to the metaphysical. Obelisks were dedicated to Ra, the sun god. Their towering shape symbolized the sun's rays descending to earth, acting as conduits between the heavens and the material world. And you see his picture or his consciousness projected on the obelisk, sending it up to the heavens. Masonic and occult symbolism, because we already know those people are Masonic in a sense. Not the real ones, but we already know the ones that's harboring the true information. And Freemasonry and secret societies, the obelisk represents hidden knowledge, ancient wisdom, and the transmission of esoteric truths. I told you in the beginning of the video, the Pope represents the Christ consciousness energy manifested in the physical. Now, either you can give the information out there and tell the people that Christ consciousness and energy, or you could harbor the truth and tell them it's actual person that's coming down to the heavens and choosing a few chosen ones. So do you see how dangerous that is? So you're praising this person because you think this person is that Christ conscious energy, but it's an energy that resides within oneself. So yes, y'all, there's a lot of events and prophecy that speaks of the grand solar flare happening this year. And if you look at the sun is as bright as ever. Even in India, they just had this festival that just ended where they go to the Ganges River and they bathe and purify themselves for 45 days straight, because this is the purification of 144,000, where they believe there's going to be a grandiose transformation that happens this year, y'all. Everything is literally leading up to this year being a grand shift. Not to mention, we are in the year of the snake. The year of the snake is the activation of the Kundalini, the Lilith energy. That's why all those lithium mines were getting activated. They were showing us this was happening within, and all this stuff that's happening in Greece, the dark goo, you know, this is connected to us, the dark goo that's awakening within us. So do I believe something big is going to happen this year? I truly do. There's a lot that's going on around the world, and there's so much happening we can't even cover it all, y'all. But what do you guys feel? How are you guys feeling? Please let me know that in the comments below, y'all. Please like, follow, and share this video to get out there, because I want to know what's going on with y'all, how y'all feeling. I've been telling y'all the shift is here. The only thing we can continue to do is continue to get it, y'all. Let's get it.
That sun is definitely powerful right now. It's really it's at a high, intense power right now. Anyhow, you said it right the first time, Kennedy. It's definitely the moon, not the sun. But anyway, I got the dates here. But before I announce that, before I tell you, Pam, I just heard you say that in my, you feel me, in my internal monologue. I read the comment, but I heard it. Now I look back at the screen and I see this photo on the obelisk. I can't help but laugh. That's so damn funny. Oh, goodness. Anyhow. Okay. Pardon, that was crazy. Damn, pardon, that was crazy. Burping mid-sentence is crazy. Pardon, y'all. Ooh, wee. That was insane. Anyhow, total lunar eclipse, March 14th. Partial solar eclipse. I think that's with the sun. That's on March 29th. March 14th and March 29th, y'all. So March 14th and March 14th and March 29th. Make sure y'all looking at the skies Make sure y'all got y'all energy balance. Stay grounded. You feel me? Don't let no intrusive thoughts interrupt your intuition. And let's get this shift. You know what I'm saying? Pardon, that was crazy. My throat still feel a little funny off of that burp. That was crazy. March 14th and March 29th. Total solar lunar eclipse on the 14th and solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse on the 29th. You know that's definitely some portal stuff, some energy stuff. Exactly, Pam. Energies is going to be high. So definitely stay balanced, stay grounded. Don't let no intrusive thoughts interrupt your intuition. And let's get this shift. Let's get it.
Peace in.
I am not playing when I tell you that we are in the midst of the Hopi prophecy, okay? Sirius and Nibiru are actually here. Hopi said we will know when we are actually in the midst of the seven thunders, when the return of Yao and Wei. Okay, this is Sirius and Nibiru, all right? These are the sightings of two suns. Promise, nothing is by coincidence, gods and goddesses. Everything is being revealed in its proper time. This was not a coincidence, okay? This was not a coincidence. It's very important that you are safeguarding you and your family and taking all the necessary steps for cosmic light code integration. It's important that you combat anything designed to...
I would say it was the indigenous people back then. I wouldn't put it on Indians and all of that, because first of all, we know the Indians that they told us Indians is not even really native, you dig. They ain't natives. They fought all the Indians. They ain't the real natives. So I'm thinking that's the native indigenous folks that was already here, the actual Native Americans. I don't even like to say that. I just like to say the indigenous folks that was already here. We didn't come here. We was already here. It got infiltrated and got invaded, things like that. Anyhow, yeah, I think that's what that is about. If anything, check it out and let me know. You feel me? Let me know. Check it out. Search it up. Do some homework. I don't know. I'm just letting you know how I perceive it. I just look at the Hopi prophecy as the actual indigenous folks.
Hinder you to ascension to Christ consciousness. Think about it, cosmic family. Health is wealth, okay? So the minute you're in the state of dis-ease, at that particular point in time, your frequency substantially lowers. This gives biological intruders the ability to hijack your neural synapses and intrude your thought pattern. Mixture of wormwood, black walnut, and whole cloves has been said to not only kill parasites, but also eradicate their eggs. Once you have successfully eliminated all parasitic organisms, it makes it a lot easier to fast. It's very important to know that a lot of the cravings that you receive are actually not your own. All right, a lot of times that you crave sugar and low frequency foods that actually have adverse effects on your ascension process are attributed to parasitic organisms that send malevolent neural synapses to your neural network. Also highly recommend cleansing yourself of all toxic metals such as arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury. The best way to remove toxic metals from the body is through cilantro and chlorella. All right, the process is called chelation therapy. When you mix cilantro and chlorella, it naturally creates a binding agent. Once the toxic metals are out of your body, it makes it a lot easier to integrate cosmic celestial light. Now, I also made you aware that Sirius and Nibiru is here, okay? And plus, we just recently had a 7 planetary alignment. Now, your melanin is actually absorbing and facilitating all that light. Each one of your chakras are actually attached to a different planet. You also have chakras that stretch outside of your aura. You have a total of 114 chakras with 7 main chakras. You have chakras in your feet, your hands, as well as your ears. Now, with the energy from this planetary alignment being here, you're probably noticing a lot more dreams. You're also going to see a lot more orbs and ships in the sky. Nature is rapidly upgrading us. Some of you are going to notice your abilities turning on, okay? Things like clairvoyance, psychometry, intuition. Some of the gods and goddesses are literally pulling things right out of the quantum field. They're literally manifesting things on the spot right now. This is attributed to ascension to the monad, aka the higher mind. Right now, we are substantially being upgraded with new cosmic information by our higher self as well as our spirit guides. Some of you are probably noticing your telepathy or telekinesis starting to activate. I highly recommend utilization of Ayurvedic herbs such as Haritaki for decalcifying as well as activating the pineal gland. This is a herb I highly recommend for amplification of lucid dreams as well as astral projection. Haritaki is the Ayurvedic herb that the deity Buddha is holding. Buddha is the personification of the pineal gland. I do have the Haritaki available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio. We must ensure that we decalcify as well as activate our pineal gland. They call it the third eye, but it's actually the first eye. This is your brain's antenna to higher dimensional planes of consciousness. Elixirs like carbon-60 are phenomenal for reversing the process of senescence, which is aging. What causes your body to age is when your 76 trillion cells stop multiplying, okay? Your cells are consistently multiplying. Once your cells slow down the process of multiplication, at that point, your skin begins to sag, etc., okay? You begin to actually age, all right? Carbon-60 actually reverses that process, and it also eliminates free radicals, which are the building blocks to cancer. When it comes to combat and deceptive nanotechnology, carbon-60 is your go-to because it's composed of condensed shungite, all right, which actually rejects EMF waves or electromagnetic frequencies. This actually amplifies production of the dopaminergic neurons, which secrete neuromelanin. I do have the carbon-60 available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio. These are the ways you amplify your frequency while simultaneously preparing your avatar for cosmic light code integration. For all high-quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to Ascension. Peace, love, and light to everyone.
That's the end of the presentation. But yo, let me ask y'all something. Am I the only one who feel like when you watch them kind of clips and videos about all of that holistic healing, it make you want to spend a little large, a lump sum of just a boatload of everything so that you could just, what you call that? I forget what you call it at. What you call bulk shopping? Damn, they want to bulk shop and just have it there. Like y'all, listen, man, I got the damn near holistic pharmacy in the crib. I don't feel good about this, let me get that. I want to astral project, or let me go make some tea. Yo, I want to do this, let me consume that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like when I see that, I see him rapping and talking all. When I say rapping, I mean talking about all that, not actually rapping like we saw earlier. But that rap video was cool. Anyhow, that was 2 hours. Yeah, it was 2 hours. 2 hours. Almost 7 minutes and counting. Anyhow, yeah, man. When I see those clips about holistic healing, it make me want to bulk shop, man. And I'm be honest, I'm excited when I'm able to do that kind of stuff. When I'm able to do that kind of stuff and just grab it all at once, or just have a bunch of it at once, even if I don't grab it all at once, have a bunch of it in my possession at once. Amazing. It'll be amazing. Anyhow. Pardon. Okay, Pam. Nice. Nice. Full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any and everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research for proper discernment. Remember, we watch these clips to escape the external chaos going on outside of ourselves, as we are all experiencing our own individual realities. So, if you're so damn serious, panties always in a bunch, sis, drawers too damn tight, bro in the back, relax, pipe down. You choose to be here. You don't got to be. Remember that before you fix your lips to say something stupid. I want to give my big grace, gratitude, and thanks to all you guys who've been rocking out from the beginning, sending love, sending light, you know, exchanging energy with me. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey. We're going to keep going until we can't go no more. You get what I'm saying? Things of that nature. You feel me? It is my intention that all is well with you. I hope you're in a wonderful, magnificent mood if you wasn't already having a wonderful, magnificent rotation. And if you're not, my apologies. You know what I mean? I'll do better next presentation, but that was my intention. You dig? Grace, gratitude, thanks to everyone and anyone who has ever sown a seed with me. It will be returned 100-fold as the Most High using you as a divine vessel to divine support yours truly. Because it's all about divine support. I just want to say grace, gratitude, thanks, peace, and prosperity to you and yours. Hope you know it never goes unnoticed. Really does help the channel, the foundation, my well-being. If you'd like to do the same, you already know. Cash App and PayPal only. Links are in the video description or the about tab on the channel. You're not obligated. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. They are not obligated. Damn. So damn serious. Relax. You know, you should invest that energy into yourself. That's all I'm saying. Remember, I told y'all, we still got people worried about me keeping my name in their mouth. Keeping my name in their mouth. Keeping me in their thoughts. Always got something to say and this and that and that and that. All on my, you dig? You know what I'm saying? All on my staff, all on my wand. We on YouTube, so I can't get a little too crazy. But y'all know what's up. Yo, I think so too, Kennedy. I ain't gonna lie, I think so too. Yo, listen, shout out to all of y'all who've been rocking out. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next presentation, which is definitely gonna be next rotation. I got y'all. I'm gonna do another one next rotation. So I love y'all. Safe travel in the Astros. Take care of yourself. Balance and harmony. Love and unity. I'm out, y'all. Unity, man. Wholeness. I'm out.